Did you ever have to do science fair in middle school or high school,
I had to do it in elementary school.
but not ever afterwards?
Oh yeah, I had to do it in middle school also. Now that I think.
Okay. How was that experience?
Um, I don't know. I just kind of did it.
What was your project?
I have no recollection. I think I made a windmill one time.
Whoa,
Uh,
Mechie.
yeah.
That's fancy.
It like barely worked, but
But it
I don't know. I
worked.
mean, it didn't have to. It didn't have to be too good in order to get a good grade.
Was that, oh, was it just for a grade or did you all have to like share with people and there were like winners and stuff like that?
Yeah. So there was like a actual science fair that you could enter,
Yeah.
right? And there's like stages. Like you could like win the school, and then you go to the district, and then win the
Yeah,
district, and
yeah.
you go to the state. So that was like separate. That was like optional. You could do that if you wanted to.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. Oh, I did a thing with Arduino one time. I like
Yo. Okay.
made like a robot thing.
Is that for science fair
Um,
too?
yeah, for the science fair.
How
It
many
was an
years did you do
engineering
it then?
project, I think. Huh?
How many years did you do it then? So you got like a
Uh,
windmill and the robot.
yeah, probably all 3 years. I don't remember what I did in sixth grade.
Hmm.
Uh,
Was it
yeah, I don't know.
required? Is that why you did it? Like for one of your classes?
I think yeah, for science class, you had to do something. Uh,
You remember what
yeah,
your
I was
robot
always
did?
really bad. I didn't really know what like science was,
Do you,
um,
s- you
so I
know
didn't
what
really have a
science is
testable
now?
hypothesis. Yeah, I guess not. But I mean, the idea is to like find the answer to like some question, right? Like some yes or no question or some discrete value.
I don't think that's the case with engineering type projects. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So there was another option to do
yeah,
an engineering project, and that's basically what I did,
yeah.
an engineering
We
project.
had like the same type of distinction in middle school when I did it. Like, you could do a more traditional style science fair project where you had to do a hypothesis and then all that normie science bullshit. And then, or you could do a cool engineering project and actually build something. Um, and that's what I did. I'm not about that normie life. Do you remember what your robot did?
Yeah, I was supposed to measure distances. Uh,
What
so
distances?
super impractical, right? Basically, I mean, you could basically do the exact same thing with like an infrared sensor
Wait,
or like a
measure
laser
what
pointer.
distances?
Oh, like side lengths of a room.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it will just start at one point, then roll to the next, and then like detect the
Mm.
wall and stop, and then you'll know like the circumference of the wheel or whatever, how long you've been traveling for, what speed.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah. So, right, I guess you would count the number of rotations of the motor. That's what I did. Yeah.
Hmm.
It didn't work. It failed miserably. But
Did you work on that alone or did you work with somebody else on that?
I did it alone. But I had some, don't tell anyone, but I had some help from my family because I had no
Mm.
idea what I was doing.
I think this is a common theme among science, middle school science fair projects because I was super heavily boosted by my dad in like all 3 years. Actually, I got boosted by my dad more and more. Like sixth grade, I think was the least, and then seventh grade was more, and eighth grade was even more. It was kind of sad, actually. Um, like my dad did all that work for literally no reason. I mean, to help me out, but like for the overall scope um of life, I don't know. I mean, he got familiar with some stuff. So like what I did was in sixth grade, I had this project where you had to I created a doorbell for deaf people. And basically the way it worked is it was an Arduino project and it would use a motion sensor and like a distance sensor. So as soon as somebody got closer to the motion slash distance sensor, it would then turn on LED. That was literally the whole thing. It'd either turn on
Wait.
an LED or it'd like make a sound, something like that.
Make a sound for deaf people?
Oh, okay, yeah, it was definitely the LED. I forgot about that. It's definitely the LED. Yeah, yeah. So,
Wait, why the motion sensor though? Can't you just
well,
like
so
push
it's
a
like
doorbell like
it's like
usual?
a doorbell. Um, that's a great point. Yeah, that's a really good point. I think maybe it was just like a warning system. You know, honestly,
Hmm.
I don't know why, because, yeah, it'd just be better if it was button activated, yeah? It's probably why I didn't get anything from that. It was not a great project. The second, seventh grade, my project, I think, was about measuring the electricity usage of common appliances and then displaying that on a web page. Yeah. So I did the data collection and basically I did all the like stuff that you're actually graded on for a science fair project, right? Like the background paper, all the things you write, the procedures, the conclusion, all the research. That's this kind of tangible stuff a science teacher can actually grade. My dad, I think, did all the engineering work on that one. Like he had the sensors, and then he like wrote stuff to like get it connected with the web page, and I don't know. He literally did everything because seventh grade me had very little clue about how to connect sensors with web pages and how to do anything with programming or internet. So
Mm.
yeah, that was my project for seventh grade. And then for eighth grade, I think it was like kind of the same project, but instead of just measuring electricity, it like measured. I basically had like weather temperatures, weather sensor stuff that like measured humidity and temperature and some other weather related statistics. And all those sensors were placed around the house or outside the house. And then what they would do would be they would communicate that data to some web page, and then there was something involving notifications that could be sent to your phone and stuff like that. And of
Your
course,
living room is hot.
yeah,
It is raining in your
it
kitchen.
is raining in your kitchen. And yeah, that was even more technical stuff. Like I remember some of the technologies that I had to talk about like during my presentation, like OpenShift and Pusher, and like those are two prominent technologies that are actual things that I think people use to make apps and stuff with embedded systems. And yeah, I did none of that basically. Like
Hmm.
I did a little bit, and the little bit I did was basically my dad telling me what to do. So I feel bad because this is my confessional now.
Uh-huh. Okay, the extent to which my family helped me was not that far. um, but it was mostly like with the big, scary, dangerous like saws and stuff that I had to
Oh, okay.
use.
I think that's
Uh,
reasonable. That's very
yeah,
reasonable. Yeah.
but I mean, I don't know. So some of the design stuff also they
Like, did you
showed.
have to do any programming with your robot? Like, how
Yeah,
did
with the
you?
Arduino thing. Yeah,
Yeah, did you
I
do that
figured that out.
yourself?
Hmm.
Oh, wow. Master hacker. Look at this
Yeah,
guy. Holy shit. Did you like you had the science fair? Did you ever have to present to people and like stand
no,
in front of your
I didn't.
board?
I think you would have to do that if um, you actually advanced, you know?
So you didn't even do that like on a school level?
Yeah, no, I don't think we had to go
Okay.
100%.
We had that at least like on a school level, even if your board was absolute garbage, which some kids didn't try, so their board wasn't the greatest. They would still have to like stand in front of their board and try and present it. Like during the school science fair that we had, which we had like in the gymnasium. We'd like stand there, and kids and other parents. It was like after school, like parents
Hmm.
would come, be like, "Oh yeah, I'm faking interest in this project. Do you want to tell me about it?" And then you'd have to like describe your project. Um, yeah, the reason I'm being cynical is I don't think anybody was interested in any middle school project because actually that's a lie. I there were some students that had some good projects. Um, because there's always going to be good students with good projects. Uh, but in seventh grade, I had to do. I went to like the district level science fair. Like our teacher like picked projects to either go to the district level or the regional level. So like in sixth grade, that shit didn't happen. Then seventh grade, I went to the district level, and I think I did jack all. And then eighth grade, I went to like the regional level.
Oh, big man.
I know, and I still did jack all. Actually, wait. I did get like some kind of prize. Like it wasn't any like first, second, third prize or honorable mention. It was like one of those like side prizes, and I got like a free USB stick from it. Like I
Oh,
got a 16 gig USB stick.
16 gigabytes.
Yeah. Like
That's so many
I
gigabytes.
really forgot why, but it was some kind of side award, but that wasn't even the highlight of going to the regional
Did
thing.
you get to miss school?
Well, yes. Also, we
Okay,
gotta
that
eat.
sounds like a highlight.
Yes. Well, no. I'm saying that's like the overall highlight, right? But I'm saying getting the USB stick wasn't the best thing that happened that day. I think the best thing
Mm.
was getting to eat Chipotle. That was my first time having Chipotle at that regional science fair.
Wow.
That is actually
It
like
really had an effect on you.
no. You know why it had an effect on me? I think that is one of two times I've ever had Chipotle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've
Dude, I get Chipotle like multiple times a week
yeah.
when I was
I
at CMU. Like,
I know.
I would always get
Like all of
Chipotle.
you guys always like got Chipotle. Um and like or went down to like the Chipotle nearby down the street from Tepper.
Hmm.
Yeah, I never got it, right? So